This is the Sim Pit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, but the real star of today's show is the pre-release version of F1 2018. So, F1 2018, I have an echo because I have this going. Sorry about that. Sorry. I hate when I do that. Anyway, sorry, back to the show now that I don't have an echo in my head. F1 2018, the game, is the official, obviously, game of Formula One, the series. You get all the cars, all the drivers, all the tracks, and that does make it somewhat unique. Now, on a level of sim scale, this is sort of in that legitimate simcade territory. I'll talk more about physics and everything once we get out there. But what I'm going to do today is take the car out and talk about various different things and how I feel about the game so far. It comes out on the 24th, so we're a week away. I want to remind you, this is a pre-release version, so there's still a few little things that will be corrected and changed that we might witness. But I wanted to give you a little insight as to the game. So, F1 2010 was the first version of the game from Codemasters, and with that version, it was pretty good, and it had the whole living the life aspect, a lot of career choices and things like that. And then over the years, they changed the sim, but this year they kind of have come back in a few different ways. Number one, they hired David Greco as their senior car handling designer, and he really gave the car a lot more feel and flavor than it's had in the past. In addition to that, they went back to and expanded upon the career mode, which is really good because this is maybe one of the better career mode, serious playable game sims that you're going to find. It is very serious. So if you compared it, let's say to a Gran Turismo or a Forza, this is a very serious game. When you play career mode, they want you to go through all the practice, all the qualifying, all the race. It's going to take a long time to get through a season and do the whole living the life aspect of the career mode. It will not be overnight. Sure, there are time trials and events that you can do, so it is quick play at the same time. But it is a bit more serious, in my opinion, than Gran Turismo and Forza 1-to-1. I mean, Gran Turismo and Forza both have their serious aspects, but for the most part, I think this game is a little more serious. Now, at the same level, it's not quite on the sim scale level as an iRacing R Factor or Assetto Corsa even, but it's got a good feel. So, let's get in. All I've done at this point, and one tip if you're going to play a game like this is a direct port game. So its controls are really thinking Xbox or PlayStation. They're not thinking steering wheel. They're not thinking keyboard, even though this does have a very long list of supported wheels. The other thing first thing I did was actually fired up my Thrustmaster profile. I'm using the XW, the Thrustmaster TS-XW racer wheel. And I looked at what number each button on my wheel was. I should show you guys what I did. Because this game thinks, oh, I pulled off my label that I need for tonight. No. Sorry about this. But again, this is how we're going to do this today. But you can see I made my own little cheat sheet for what all the buttons did in-game, because you will need your buttons to optimize and get the most out of the F1 car, for sure. And that's a good thing as well, and that's where it takes it to that serious scale as well. You will need to use your DRS. You will need to do some engine management. You will need to hit your pit limiter and things like that. So, good stuff there. The other thing I'm going to say is, out of the box, this wheel worked great, and it wasn't so much what Thrustmaster's done as much as what Codemaster's done. It worked. So, all I've done is started a career to sidestep some of the things in terms of I've already picked my driver tar. I already went into the driver mode and I put it at maximum. So we're at full pro, but I believe I have the AI set to 60%, and we're going to have to see how that works out. So here we are, starting off a new season. Hi, Eric. Hi, Strung Out. So we did miss a little of the beginning. Maybe I should take you guys all the way to starting a new season. This is literally the first step after you've created a player and picked your team. You can see I'm sitting across the bench from Alonso, my teammate. And we're set up to go to practice 1. This is where you would view your laptop and be able to see various different things that you can do. I haven't done this, so we'll probably get some education.
Here you can see the pertinent details about your current contract. On one side are the objectives and bonuses that we've negotiated with the team. On the other is information regarding how you're perceived throughout the paddock, your reputation with the current team, and your overall value to them, which is a combination of these elements.
So that's our driver profile. We have contracts.
Winning rivalries is a great way to earn respect from your team and around the paddock, which will help make it easier to negotiate favorable contracts. Your first rival is always your teammate, but you can choose who to declare as your second. The harder the rival from the eligible selection, the more respect you stand to gain or lose depending on the result.
All right. And here you can see we haven't done anything. My audio nickname is Old Timer because they didn't have Shaun or Cole. Research and Development tab. We've got Performance, R&D Progress, Progress History, and then lastly we've got our Vehicle Management where we can do our growth, our expansion, our come on, Shaun. It's slipping my mind. Anyway, so first things first, it wants to take us there. The other thing, it looks like we have some messages in our inbox. So it's again, we've got a career mode. So Zach Brown welcoming us to the team. Awesome. Here's our contract summary. Minimum qualifying position, minimum race position, driver status, team goal. Goals update. Complete 1 clean race. Race weekends remaining 2. So I have 2 races to get a clean race in. Weekend preview as far as tire management things, weather forecast, etc. So that's everything you have at your laptop before you head out on track. Yeah, I gotta get me a... we're gonna get to the force feedback in just one moment there, RK. Oh man, that's probably gonna get my stream disqualified.
Welcome to Melbourne, where the practice session is about to start for this weekend's Australian Grand Prix. The pre-race talking is over. Now it's time for the drivers to show their worth. Beside me to take you through free practice today is a man with 3 decades of racing experience under his belt. It is, of course, Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us today, Anton. Tell me, where should we be focusing our attention today?
I think we need to be looking across the entire field to see how far these cars are able to push a single set of tyres. While everyone will be
It's
trying
got that Formula One feel. You turn on the TV on the weekend. This is like the build-up and the excitement. And, you know, when I think of the hardcore serious sims, or even Gran Turismo and Forza, it's like, this is very unique about F1 2000. Now, it becomes repetitive. All right, we're in the big orange. So we can hit F1 and go to session info. And we got a bunch of different tabs here. So weather, program. So what are we doing? So this is where we're doing development work, I do believe. Tire management, lap and timing, which no one's done. Monitor other drivers, and advanced session. So let's go ahead and go out to practice. And let's get on the track. And let's drive out.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
So the mapping that came with it, it was pre-mapped when it saw what wheel I had. Boy, it's going to be a little hard to talk at F1 speed. Now, I have no driving aids on whatsoever. A little bit over, steer off that bump. I don't think I need second gear there. Now the force feedback is a little weak, but we are talking Thrustmaster TS base. One thing I liked is that I didn't have to go digging for a bunch of linearity and saturation settings. It worked right out of the box. As soon as it recognized this wheel, it's like previous versions of this game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've always felt like they were designed to be played on a controller first. And when you brought a wheel in, you almost had to go change all the settings to match using a wheel, not a controller. Or a gamepad, I should say. Yeah, it opened my wing for practice. There's some decent center spring, not a ton of force feedback. I feel it get a little bit loose on exit when I'm getting on the gas. I felt a hint of a curb, but not a lot of curb there. Now again, we're in a Formula 1 car, so this time down the straightaway, I'm just going to slam on the brakes. Emergency stop. So you'll see it will lock him up. But it fought it. It is a Formula 1 car. There's a lot of downforce on it. I mean, like, I can just swing it around. But it's still, like, I got some understeer there on entry from going in too hot.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your
Whoa.
tire temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance.
I haven't figured out how to use my MFD yet.
Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Okay. Little bump there. That one corner, I got a lot of... I had to get out of the gas and counter real quick. Now, I feel like I can be pretty darn aggressive in terms of, like, this car is not going to just loop automatically. But you do have to slow it down for the corners, and you have to be careful with certain moments like that. And off track seems to really upset it, some of the curbing. No question I'm playing Formula 1 downforce. Now, I do know this track fairly well. So when you're in career mode, again, this is practice 1 still. They're sending me out. Aggressively charged over those curves. I believe that's a beep for sectors. Like, you have to be a little careful with throttle application if you're jumping curves or a little off the driving line, but for the most part, you can just hammer down this thing. Accuracy is really important, though, because we are going pretty darn fast here. And if you miss a braking zone, the corners already by. A little brake lock up on the left front. Oh, a little too aggressive on the gas. There was no bump there. That was just Shaun loud pedal. I'm able to get on the gas that early. Damn, 124. Whoa, that was... It said resume racing. What happened there? Did I hit him and not know it? Did I have car contact and not know it? Oh yeah, I'm going to be holding everybody up on pro mode, apparently. Oh, he just... Oh, a little hand gesture for the bump. Getting an idea of the AI's aggressiveness, I guess. Whoa. Man, it sure doesn't look like I have that kind of grip. Whoa, overshot the corner, locked him up and into the grass. Damn it, Cole. So there are limits. I'm just getting schooled out here by the AI. I wonder if this is just because we have to do some setup work, or do I suck? Aye. Ouch. We are off the pace. I haven't heard anything from my crew chief. Late.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
They're gonna be very disappointed in me. Woo! There.
Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
I'm alright. Ooh, let's get a replay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's, here, let me get my keyboard. Let's get more of that. I love Rex. And cameras left and right. I know specifically they said the replays have not been optimized on the game. Alright, let's see what our team does if I retire from the session. Uh-oh. Gotta use more of the bottom end and keep the higher gears.
Top three again are Hamilton, Raikkonen, and
Okay.
Valtteri Bottas. Practice time
That'll buff out.
but no points are on offer just yet. We'll be back with more F1 action soon.
Holy shoot. Lewis Hamilton ran a 122. I ran 129. I'm 5 seconds off the pace. This is not going to work very well. Alright, we might have to go down a level. For playability here today. First blue light. Alright, we're going to redo a career. Then you guys get to see that anyway. Manage drivers. Options. New career. Delete this save. No. Oh, I see. So you can do multiple careers here. By the way, I did one career on, like, before I realized it defaulted to all the driving aids. So this one I could actually probably delete. Except it would be the easiest way to see the second race. Yeah. Delete that one. Shaun. Oop. Avatar. We'll just do a random... Stop. I didn't even see what guy I am. But I do pick my helmet. Pick my number. Been here once. Oh, that's my guy. We already did the name, but... Cole... Old Timer. That was the one I liked. They didn't have Shaun. And they didn't have Cole. So I'm going with Old Timer. Alright. Now, options, I think, is when we can go here. No. No. Okay. Maybe it's when we start the career. That I get to do it. Alright, what team should we pick this time? Let's go with Ferrari. There we go. Here it is. Okay. So, weekend tire allocation. How much practice do you want to do? How much qualifying? How long do you want the race distance? Formation lap, on or off? AI driver level. Is that where we went all wrong? Wow, I'm only at 60. And I'm well off the pace, you guys. And then F2. Oh, that's why. Because what I had done is I had hit Enable Pro Career, F2. So before we do that, let's real quick. So race settings. Do you want flashback, park ferme rules, vehicle damage, safety car rules, corner cutting, stringency, race starts. So I put it up to like an advanced level with 60%, and I never tried it. That was coming off of having like all the driving aids turned on. But then I saw that F2, Enable Pro Career. Click that. Enable Pro Career settings. Will alter all weekend structure race settings and disable all vehicle assists. I think that's too much. That's like pro, We're going to find that out eventually, E-Money. Oh, the Merc. You guys want me in the Merc? I'm going to do this just so you guys can see what... So, Pro Career enabled. And it puts the AI to 110 ultimate, by the way. Alright. So, you guys want me in the Mercedes. Are we going to be Lewis, or are we going to... which driver? Botas or Lewis? I'm going to take Botas and let Lewis do his thing. And... let's see here. Disable pro career. I can't do 110% yet. That's crazy talk. Let's go down to 75%. I don't even know if I can do that, to be honest with you. And everything else should be right. Alright. But let's make sure, because assists are all off. Yes. Okay. F1. Run the game at 90%. Oh, shoot. Hey, Brendan. How you doing, buddy? Congratulations. We covered the news of your big ride. Speaking of...
welcome to the data center. Here, we've got access to all kinds of information, including car telemetry, weather, lap times, tire wear, the list goes on. Plus, we've got a direct link back to the factory. So we're in constant communication.
I don't know if I could do 90, Brendan. For when I did the pro career 110, I was like 5 or 7 seconds off the pace.
More effort here equals a quicker car, so it's well worth the effort. Good luck this season.
Graphics look good. It's cool. You know, I'll tell you what. Out of the box, this is the best version of F1 2018 yet. And the reason I say that is because right out of the box, keep in mind... oh, we didn't hear this one before.
So there's going to be a lot expected of you right from the start.
So, right out of the box, the wheel worked. I mean, it was A, mapped. It was B, configured to the right, like, settings, so to speak. You know, the linearity, saturation, dead zone, all that kind of stuff. I didn't have to make any changes whatsoever. All I did was put my wheel at, what, 360, and I was good to go. So that right there, the force feedback is good, you know, not exceptional. I'm not getting force feedback like I do in some of the super duper sims, but I have the basics of what I really do need, so I'm feeling that light steering when I've got oversteer, so I know it's about to snap and I can react. It is Formula 1 pace and speed. It's like I have a hard time even talking to you guys. Alright, let's go do a quick practice, even though we can bow out. Actually, I'll tell you what. Why don't we cheat a little bit?
Here you can see the pertinent details about your current contract. On one side are the objectives and bonuses that we've negotiated with the team. On the other is information regarding how you're perceived throughout the paddock, your reputation with the current team, and your overall value to them, which is a combination of these elements.
I was trying to skip ahead. Yeah, I'll do some short shifting.
We're about to join the action in what is sure to be an interesting practice session here in Melbourne. It's not long until we get the session underway, and we'll have some cars appearing out on the track.
So, why do I know this track better than any of the others? There are a handful of Formula 1 tracks I don't know at all. Why do I know this one better than others? Because this has been the first race of the season for 20 years in Formula 1, which means all 9 years of F1 franchise have had this as the first race of the season. I don't know how many of you guys played Grand Prix Legends back in the day, but one of the reasons why I knew Kyalami so well was because it was the first race of the season in that game, and because it was the first race, I had more runs at that track than any other. No, there's no real mouse support. It's all keyboard or wheel controls. I can use the wheel buttons though, and you can actually use the wheel to go left, right when you're not in the car, and the pedals go up and down. Alright, 6 is this one, and let's drive out. I don't remember which one is number 4. 4 on my button, I do. It's this one. There's a drive out.
Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps to get the
I like that you have to deal with the halo. This is F1 2018. They have the older cars we can go look at as well. Whoa, missed the corner by a mile. Definitely feel that loose. That oversteer moment. Did you see the wing open up? Oh, a little late. Whoa, 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 no. All right.
You've got front wing damage. Recommend you box for a new one.
All right, I want to see replay. Let's see if we can see the damage. But again, we can't hold anything too responsible because this is still pre-release. Oh. Yeah, you can see that whole right front, left front, I'm sorry, wing is missing where I hit the wall. It lost like that third and fourth and fifth wing on that front nose, so that's cool. Should we restart the session? You know what I really want to do? I want to advance. Let's just advance to qualifying. Mid-session save. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm going to piss off my team a little bit doing this, but I want to move on to showing you guys the other cars. I could sit here doing this all day long because it's the first race of the career mode, and it's like...
Look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top three.
Oh.
Bad luck out there today. What do you think went wrong?
Get that camera out of my face.
You couldn't make it to the finish. What happened?
I don't know. I didn't want that.
It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula One. You must be thrilled.
I could be having a major impact on my career right now.
Are you settling in?
They don't give you a lot of time. I'm just going to go with the right. I think I answered right on all.
What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula One, or do you see something more?
A rookie running with Mercedes. I increased my Mercedes AMG rep. They liked my answers. I did well with my team, considering. I didn't get much there, did I? Oh, and our team didn't see. This is why you have to play out those practices, and you can't just advance when you're in career mode. So I'm sort of sabotaging my career. Now, can't I... There we go. There we go. That's what we want to do. You know, because I'm race ready. I just want you guys to see the other AI cars. No, David, you kind of have to be looking for the one that you want.
For the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. Now then, Anthony.
Like I said, all that's cool, but it's very repetitive. All right. I'm gonna just let them dictate everything. All right, here we go. Oh, that's Vettel. Shoot. Oh, late. Oh, too slow. Oh, locked him up. No, goosed it.
I'm very happy with that position. Well done.
All right, not bad. 60% might be a little low.
Is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three.
David, I bet I can turn that off.
And Kimi Räikkönen. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
Ooh, I ran at 124, so that McLaren was just slow. Oh, that was also qualifying trim. Tires, at least. But all of a sudden I found some pace. I had a rabbit to chase. Alright, so rivalry breakdown. I complete. Oh, it looks like I took Lewis's car. I thought I was taking Bottas. Anyway, I got the fastest lap. He didn't, so I am now leading the rivalry. And we don't have a secondary. We haven't been given that opportunity yet. Much better than the first time. Well, in that practice that we crashed out of. Resource points, so those are going to come back. Reputation with other teams. Gained a little rep. And a little progress on that. Alright, let's do the race.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Now we'll see how this goes. Oh, the clutch. Let's see, clutch I have right here. You gotta hold in the clutch, put it in gear, hold on the gas, and then let go of the clutch, and it launches. I do know that.
New drivers, new cars, and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21-race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi.
You recovering okay, Dan? Hope you do well.
Park Circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend, of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3, and 13.
I didn't even see the ones at 3 and 13. I'm gonna have to look for those. Little grid walk, nice. Mercedes, oh, flyby.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Oldtimer completes the front
Oldtimer.
row. Down the rest of the grid we have Raikkonen, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, and Ricciardo, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Sainz, and Kevin Magnussen, Grosjean, Perez, Pierre Gasly, and Van Dorn, Ocon, Leclerc, Brendan Hartley, and Marcus Ericsson, Sirotkin, and Lance Stroll rounds off.
Where's Hamilton? They gave his ride the old timer.
Head down to the track.
You qualified high.
Right on, Joe. Glad you're enjoying it.
See if you can keep this position in the race.
All right. Wow. All right, clutch, gear. Oh, not a good start by old timer. Oh, a little bumping and banging. Everyone's still got their carbon. Oh, no, that's dirty, Shaun. I wasn't even trying to get Bottas. I was trying to get by Verstappen.
Let's focus now for the rest of the race.
So you can see a little contact seems to be acceptable. But didn't fare well. You can see Bottas wasn't going to have any of that inside line. No, not enough. Downshifting a little too early, it looks like. Whoa! Shoot. That was a pretty easy and quick recovery for such a heinous... Oh, I do it again. Oh, come on, Cole. Pay attention. You're so much better than that. Get up there. Whoa, little cut. Nope, we're good.
Okay, clear.
Come on. Overdriving.
Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Oversteer. Still revving the heck out of this thing. Sorry, guys. You guys warned me.
It should be a few laps at least before you start feeling too many tyre issues. They seem in good condition for the time being.
How is that possible? Oh, we're not there. Damn it. Oh, a little wide. Had to stay off the gas there. I would have lost it. There it is, DRS. Whoa, little bump. Oh no. I'm crashing. Oh, locked him up, locked him up. Come on, Cole, keep it together. There, we're still in range.
In this lap, push now.
Ooh.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Whoa.
Release, release.
So I had to do something, I don't know what. Might have been hit clutch, gas. I mean, he's in control, but I'm not sure if I was in control or not.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Alright, we're on lap 6 of 15.
Valtteri is in the pits.
Whoa, snappy right when I needed that. Oh, no.
Okay, car behind is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car behind.
Jeez.
Yellow flag. Vettel's just moved into first place. Green flag.
Whoa, yeah, Botas screwed up. Whoa, Shaun screwed up. Old timer.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
Whoa. Lap 8 of 15.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Whoa, did I cut? Oh, come on, Cole. Come on. Come on, you're all discombobulated. Oh, creamed it. Come on, Cole. Missed it. No! No cut there, huh? We might have to go to strict rules for cutting.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. We're leading our teammate by 3.9 seconds.
Late.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Whoa. Man, stuff happens really fast.
Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
Alright, this will be lap 14 coming, and then 15. Oh, cut. No cut. Come on, I haven't hit that corner well. Coming in just a little too hot, not getting a good exit on it.
Yellow flag.
Is it Vettel?
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I only need one.
This is your final lap of the race.
Whoa! Can you imagine doing that? Killing it on the last lap? I gotta go to the bathroom, that's why. I'm losing my concentration. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom as soon as this is over. I'm gonna put it on replay so you guys can just see how the start of the race went.
Brilliant job, mate. That's a fantastic podium. Super driving, really strong pace. Very happy.
So, another excellent win from Ferrari. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
The difference was clearly in the strategy.
Very
They've
cool.
done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari, on the top step once more. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Sebastian Vettel takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I'm going to say Brendan Hartley. It was probably one of his best drives this season, and I was
Oh, so sorry about that, you guys.
Let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table.
Oh, I had to go so bad.
That has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling installment.
Oh, they kept the commentary going. All right. So what do you guys think so far? I'll tell you, it is by far the most natural feeling version of the game I've ever played. Again, the controls were mapped, but I did change them. All of the force feedback and settings for the wheel were like already ready to go. I didn't have to go running around doing anything. Just got in and drove, and it just felt really good. I mean, it's like, again, the most natural feeling version. I mean, that's actually a pretty high compliment if you think of the wording, what I'm talking about there. You could see the AI, they fight you. Now, it seems to have a bumper, not a carbon fiber wing to an extent. I mean, you saw in practice, I hit the wall, it tore off the wing. I was going to have to come into the pit and get service, and that was going to take time. In the case of, with the other cars, it seems like you can hit someone from behind pretty significantly and not get a problem. But I do know that you'll get a penalty if you turn up the rules and you do it to an even higher level. John, it's only because we went here. If we had gone to a different track, it wouldn't have looked that easy. But I ran one race with easy settings. And this is the track that I know more than any other in the F1 series. Yeah, Kimber, that's exactly what it is. It is a good sense of being in an F1, not just a fast car. It feels like F1. It drives like F1. You have to do engine management. I'm not sure you saw me reaching for buttons on the ERS. But all that happens here. Let's get a replay of the start and see how it looks. Now, the replays are one of the things that are still being optimized, just so you know. This isn't the final version of what a replay is going to look like. I love the sparks coming off the cars. There they are. Oh, that was me. That was me inside a Bottas. Verstappen gets by. You know, there's no other sim that you get this. This is like watching real F1. This looks damn good. Hazy day. There I come. I'm charging. Oh, no. I'm there. I think I'm going to give him a little kiss of the bumper. You can see he's not going to just get out of the way, though. He's going to drive me down low. Come on, Cole. Get him. Nice. Nope, nope. Just taking a look. Trying to make him nervous. No DRS yet. The curbs are very, very light. The road feel is very, very light. The force feedback is relatively light, but it is a combination of being a... Oh, way wide. Now I have some work to do. Alright, I'm screaming, I feel like. But again, this is a... The force feedback's probably going to be based on the console, being that it's being built for everything. So it's definitely not its best aspect compared to other games or sims on the force feedback strength or level. But, again, it's very natural. It was easy to drive and feel like it did really well. You know what? I want to take a really quick look at... Yeah, let's go take a quick look at Monaco in a vintage car, and then I gotta go.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy.
I'm happy.
Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy
team.
for the race.
We'll go with the team answers, right? Kissing the ass of our team.
You had a close battle today, didn't you?
Oh, no, he's not a thorn in my side. We're pushing each other in the best of ways.
You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
No, I was just pushing too much.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thank you. Down with Botas. That's right, I set the fastest lap. That's what you get when you only set it at 75%. I haven't tried it with a direct drive wheel, but I'm going to guess that it would not be the best use of a direct drive wheel, even if it worked. I mean, you don't... It's just, you know, this direct drive wheels for serious sim.
Events, you'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
You guys want to do a challenge? So they just threw this at me. We can throw a challenge. 1976 Ferrari 312 at Japan. So this is just thrown in. This obviously isn't part of the F1 2018 season. Oh, we just lost our stream. I do feel the curb. It's just not very significant compared to other sims that I would know of. I felt the curbs when I hit the big curbs. And more than feeling the curb was the immediate oversteer that it induced that I felt more than the curb itself, if that makes sense. I think part of the natural feeling is a lot of the work they did on the suspension. Whoa, whoa. This wheel has much stronger force feedback, by the way, this car. So I gotta get through these checkpoints. Whoa, whoa. Whoops. This car is more lively than the other car, I can tell you that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I like the worn out steering wheel. Whoa. I feel the curbing, yes. I'm feeling the pull of the curbing. But I'm not feeling like a substantial suspension hit in the wheel, if that makes sense. Is that like the 10th time I've said if that makes sense? Oh, almost out of time. Hi, Max. Sounds like something's going wrong, huh? Whoa! And then I wrecked it. Oh, you dummy. I made the goal. I needed to get 7.8 kilometers and I made 8.4. Eric, I'd have not tried it with anything else. One moment. Alright, sorry. Go, go, go! Alright, so we passed. Yay! What do we get? Oh, it's taking us right to Bahrain. So this is race number 2 of the season, huh?
Congratulations on your success in the invitational event. There may not be points or prizes, but it still helps you look good.
I look good. Alright, let's do one more thing. I want to show you a few more things about the game real quick before we move on. You know, Bahrain would be a repeat of what we did. You're going to have your 3 practices, qualifying, and then the race. Max! Hey! I left the front window open. It's so pissing him off. So, the one thing I put a video on the SimPit channel of an event. And just to show you guys this in case you missed the video. It's kind of cool. I had fun doing this. You can see I'm sitting right in the middle right now, and I could totally beat that 103.37. I know I could beat those times quite easily if I gave it a second try. But this is at Spa, and as it goes, as the Formula 1 2018 Belgian Grand Prix draws to a close, Carlos Sainz finds himself in a disappointing 14th position. However, with an obvious pace advantage over the cars ahead, can he harness this and push for a top 8 finish? So it's a combination of 2 things. This cool scenario that you're playing out, in addition to your final position and finishing time, resulting in where you end up in the leaderboard. And you can see that I'm the only one who posted a time without any driving assists. My AI level was 60. Meanwhile, Sam Wright's was 81, as you can see. So that's kind of cool and something they have available. It like downloaded it. We were in career mode before. Championships is totally different. So you have all these different, you have invitational events and you have championship events. Under championship events, so Formula 1 complete list, so it's just another version of the championship. Classic season, so this is running in older cars, obviously. Top 6 to score, shows you the events. Sprint championship, so there's only 6 races in this series. Anyway, so they have a bunch of these different challenges. So look, Classic Street Series is the one that I did. I did that one because it was Monaco, and it put me in, I think it was Nigel Mansell's car. So a bunch of different ones of those, and then you have the ones that are locked out. So you can see there's a lot of hours of gameplay. Invitational events, I haven't even looked at this. So here's one in the 76 Ferrari 312 that we just did. A 2004 Ferrari. That might be the greatest F1 car ever made. A lot of people think that about the 2004, if I'm not mistaken. Pursuit. Your opponents are in slower cars, but they have a head start. Overtake them all before completing the allocated laps. Time Attack. Race against the clock to complete the required laps before the time runs out at Brazil. Let's check this out real quick. Let's go to hard mode, which is probably too good for me, too hard for me. There are some setup changes. Now it's that you know, front and rear type balance. I'll show you the setup if we have it available here. I looked at it. You know, you have front wing, you know, downforce from 1 to 10, rear wing 1 to 10, along those lines. Nope, this is fixed. I love this track. Whoa, oh. Oh, I got a warning for that. I try to be clean. Alright, 2:47 left in the challenge, I guess. Whoa, no, 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 get on the track. No, 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 no. That's not going to help the cause. Seems like if you downshift, it'll wait and then downshift when the car is good and ready. Late. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Suck. Failed. Oh, son of a crapper. Alright, but there you get a good sight at the Lotus 72, was it? You can see that suspension, little tie rods on there. That glitchiness there, I think, is what's the optimization to come on the replay side of things. The McLaren MP23 down there. Oh, a lot of curbing there. Alright, now we are to the point where we've been streaming for an hour and a half and I'm coming up into lunchtime. And I actually do have to move into preparing for tonight's race and the endurance race. So anyway, really, really enjoying this game. I'm enjoying it from the career perspective. I'm enjoying it from the historic perspective. I'm enjoying it from the variety of things to do. It's, you know, when I think of F1 2018, I'm like, cool, that's it. That's it? F1, so I have those cars. No, it's not. You got vintage. You got various different eras of racing. I believe all the tracks are modern versions, though, so it's not going to be historic just because you're in the historic car. But lots to do, lots of challenges, lots of single player. Oh, you saw right there, you could even see him putting the hand up in the replay. That was cool. The gestures show up there as well. I'm enjoying the natural feel. It's very easy to drive. I'm not fighting it. And again, previous versions, I just sometimes remember taking a long time to get dialed into where I was comfortable with the game. You know, at the same time, it is what it is. It's Formula 1, but I can use that front bumper as a bumper. It's not a wing, it's a bumper. Yes, it'll tear off, but there is some room. The AI, I'm very impressed with the AI. They want to fight you. I think that if you're a dirty racer, that the AI will just not know how to deal with you. But if you race them clean, they're going to be F1 aggressive. And I like that. I do like that quite a bit. And, you know, when I run against the AI, I do tend to try to be very clean. I don't like just knocking them out of my way or dive bombing them. I do try to make a clean pass. That doesn't mean that's always the case, but that is my intention when I'm out there. I like the graphics. I like the colors. I like the sounds. You know, I'm pretty darn impressed for a $60 or whatever you want to call it, over the counter, you know, box title, console ready. It's pretty darn good. And you know, just on my first impression, again, I think it's the best effort from Codemasters yet, and that in some ways isn't saying a lot, in other ways it is. So, you know, they've had some years that were better than others, but this one I think is the most complete, the best physics, the best graphics. You know, it's really, they've taken everything they ever did and sort of did a Codemasters F1 pizza, getting it to where it's really, really cool. And again, it's the only sim where you can just truly drive every real livery, every driver, every track of the real F1 schedule. It's pretty darn good there. From what I've seen, the tracks are beautiful. The force feedback, again, is natural, easy to drive. But this is a pre-release version, and you've seen how much driving. You know, we've only really given it a shot for 4 or 5 different events outside of the 2 or 3 we've done here today. I will do more of this on Sunday, is my guess. Saturday, I'm racing from tonight at 6 until tomorrow night at 6, so it'll have to be after that. But I'll probably go live and do some more. Maybe we'll do race 2 at Bahrain. I'll need those practices at Bahrain to be competitive, so it won't be just to do a handful of laps, qualify. It'll be a full race weekend for me to even have a chance, but I like that about the game or sim as well. That's very cool. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it showed you what you want to know about it. Again, this is still a pre-release version, so certain things will be optimized and increased and made better still, but it's pretty darn good so far. I'll be looking forward to the final release August 24th, so next Friday, a week from today, I believe, is the 24th. So, again, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned everything you want to know so far, and we'll be back for more, hopefully, on Sunday. This is The Sim Pit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.